Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 8 and 9th. I welcome you in my lecture number 12 of unit number 3. Dear students, as you know, we are doing book exercises of unit number 3, and in my last lecture, I taught you exercise related to verb. And now on page number 32, again, two exercises are there related to verb. Exercise C is related to a regular verb, and exercise D is related to transitive and intransitive verb. They are the types of verbs. Okay, dear students, first see your that exercise. Find the regular verb in each line and write it in the space provided. You can see that many verbs are given there and blanks are there. You have to find a regular verb among these verbs and then you have to put them there. And in second question, decide whether the verbs in color are transitive or intransitive. You have to find out whether these verbs which are in colored blue color, either they are transitive verbs or intransitive verb. So dear students, before doing these exercises, let me explain that what are regular verbs and in contrast what are irregular verb, and then after this I'll teach you what are transitive and what are intransitive verbs, and then inshallah after that explanation I'll teach you these two exercises. So see your that definition which I have written for you. Regular verbs, irregular verbs. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Dear students, everyone knows that verb means an action. Verb is a part of speech which shows an action. And that action, that part of speech has 5 forms. First form, second form, third form, fourth form, fifth form. For example, go, went, gone, going, and goes. And among these 5, 3 are basic. So according to the forms of the verb, verbs are divided into regular and irregular categories. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. And we make these two kinds according to the forms of the verb. Now see this definition. There are 2 kinds of verbs according to their forms. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Now see here. Regular verb definition is regular verbs are such verbs that follow a specific pattern in the past and past participle form. Past and past participle form. I told you that verb has basically 3 forms. First form is called base form, which is also present form. Then second is called past form and third is called past participle form. Now see these verbs. In the present form, this word is cook. That is called base form of the verb. Like, base form, and wash, base form. When we put them into past form, it becomes cooked, liked, and washed. Similarly, in third form or past participle form, they are changed into cooked, liked, and washed. Dear students, these forms, base form, past form, and past participle form. Here we are discussing regular verb. In base form, COOK, cook. And when we take that verb cook into past form, we don't change the spelling of the verb. Rather, only we make addition of ed. To change base form into past form, we make only addition of ed. Then to make it past participle, again we just make addition of ed. So base form is cook, past form is cooked, and past participle form is cooked. Similarly, like, it is base form. Here we only make addition of d and it becomes past form. We don't make any change in the spelling of base form. Like, liked, and liked, past participle. Similarly, wash, base form, washed, addition of ed, it is past form, and washed, ed, third form, which is called past participle form, addition of ed. So base form, when they are not changed in spelling, and we make only addition of ed, d, and one third category is addition of IED. Study, studied, studied. Studies first form, base form, and past form is studied. We omit y, and that y is replaced with IED in past form and IED in past participle form. Similarly, apply is a word, apply base form, and in past form that y is replaced with IED and it becomes past form, and here it is changed into past participle by omitting y or by replacing y with IED. So these are three types of verbs where we do not make change in the spelling of the base form, like they are having the specific pattern in past form and in past participle, they are same. So that category of the verb according to the forms is called regular verbs. Okay, now see further. The addition of D, ED and IAD to base form to make past and past participle form is called fixed pattern or specific pattern, and verbs forms change in such ways are called regular verbs, or such verbs are called regular verbs. Like these verbs according to the forms of the verb, when we do not change the pattern of past and past participle, such categories or category of verbs is called a regular verb. Okay, dear students, now see your next, that is irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are the opposite of that pattern. Irregular verbs are those verbs that follow a non-specific or no fixed pattern. Irregular verbs are the opposite of regular verbs. There we have specific pattern here and here, like no change in the spelling, only we have to sometime omit alphabet or replace alphabet with this, but they have the specific pattern of the spelling, and such category of verbs is called regular. Here irregular verbs are those which are not having any specific, they are having non-specific, like they follow a non-specific or no fixed pattern. In this regard, there are four different groups of verbs. Here in such category we have four types of irregular verbs, and these four types are called group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. Now see your group 1. In this group, all those verbs which are in this group, all those verbs are included which have all the forms same, like irregular verbs, and in that group number 1 is of such type of verbs where all the three forms are same: base form, past form and past participle form. They are same in spellings and pronunciation. For example, cut, cut and cut; shut, shut and shut; put, put and put; hurt, hurt and hurt. All of these verbs are called irregular verb, and that is group number 1, where all the three forms are same in spelling and same in pronunciation, whether they are base form or past participle. Okay, group number 2 is of irregular verb. In this group, such verbs are included whose base form is different but past and past participle forms are same. Base form, past form and past participle. Here base form is different but past form and past participle form are same. For example, bought, buy, bought and bought. They are having the same spelling and same pronunciation. That is group number 2 of irregular verb. And now students, you will think that when I was teaching you regular verb and I told you that they are having specific pattern, here again you will think that they are also having specific pattern, but these two verbs are different from this base verb form spelling, like spelling of base form are different and spellings of past and past participle are same. So such category is called irregular kind, irregular type of verb, and that is group number 2, where base form is different and past participle forms are same. Third group, according to the division of irregular verb, is that in this group all those verbs are included whose base forms and past participle forms are same, but the past forms are is different. For example, base form is past form and past participle. Here base form is come, past form is came, and past participle is come. So this category and this category, like this form and this form, they are same, and this is different. Come, came, come. Become, became, become. Run, ran, run. So this is called group number 3 of irregular verb. Now see your group number 4. In this group, all those verbs are included whose all the 3 forms are different. All the 3, base form, past participle form is different. For example, break, broke, broken. All the 3 verbs are having different spelling pattern. Eat, ate, eaten. Swim, swam, swum. Go, went, gone. All of these verbs are having different style of spellings in all the 3 forms, like base form is having that spelling, past form is having that spelling, and past participle is having such spelling. So that is group number 4. According to forms of the verb, we divide verb into 2 categories, regular and irregular. Regular are those which are not having different spelling, but we make only addition of d, ed or ied. And irregular verbs are again having 4 groups: group A, group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Group 1 is having all the forms of the verb same, and group 2, first form, base form is different, but past and past participle are same. And in group number 3, first base form and past participle, they are same, but the past form is different in spelling. And group number 4, where all the 3 forms are different from each other in spelling. Dear students, inshallah, in my next lecture, I will teach you the exercise of regular and irregular verb, and I hope that you have understood that explanation. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.